Alright, so we're back to the junkyard. This is literally my third time coming back. So why am I coming back to the junkyard? You already got the drive shaft, right? So right before I'm gonna have to install that. If you guys remember that we have a bolt, I have the bolt for the diff requires 3 bolts to install, right? So I have the 2 big ones, but the small one to the front, I'm missing the bushings. And I actually asked the guy where I bought my drive shaft from if he had spare bushings with him, but those are like commonly replaced all the time. So I thought to myself, and today's Sunday, by the way, and I really want to get the measurements for the drive shaft to be modified or what we need to do so we could go take it to the drive shaft shop tomorrow. So I'm like thinking to myself, well, dude, why not just go to the junkyard and grab one? So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, coming to the junkyard literally 3 days in a row. At least it feels like 3 days in a row. But this time I got my bucket with me again. Oh, dude, grabbing all those stuff without the bucket sucks. But thankfully, I just gotta grab one thing. So just that one little bolt and pull it out. Watch, I go over there and the bolt's missing. That would be crazy. If both chargers got their bolts missing, that'll be nuts. All right. So, I swear the charger was right here. Like, literally right here. Where did it go? So, I guess they moved one of the chargers. But thankfully, there's one right here. Here's another one. I believe this one's just like the V6 model. This is the one I got the reservoir cap from. And hopefully it's got the diff bushing in there. Oh, it's still got the original drive shaft, which is a good sign. And then there should be a diff bushing somewhere. There it is. There's the diff. Oh, okay. It was a it's an Allen key. I do have some Allen sockets, but I didn't realize it was that. Okay. All right. We're gonna hopefully have the right size. I have the right size. It's in the van. I just gotta, so that original bolt I had wasn't the right one then, huh? Who'd have thought? All right, let me go figure something out. All right, it's gotta be one of these. So let's try this small one. Working on rocks sucks. Oh, that's way too small. Oh, it kind of fits. It's got a little bit of a give though. So what size is this? Is this a 7? So it means an 8. So this is an 8. This one's a 8. All right, come on, please let it be an 8. Is it not an 8? Oh wait. Oh, it's an 8. Perfect, dude. All right, so I got one. All right, I got the right socket. I just cannot mess this up. First, spray some knocker loose in this bad boy. I need every moment I could get here. And I will replace this diff bushing just for now, just to kind of get by. Hopefully that gets in there. All right, so now this is gonna be the scariest part, is using an impact to get this thing off. Either we're gonna win or we're gonna lose on jump. I want to make sure it's in there first. In there. One. I only got one shot really to make this thing count. Not the best spot, if I'm honest. I got it good in there. I need a longer key, but it is what it is. Okay, I think I got it. But now, how do I get it? Okay, I technically got it out, but now I have to get the bushings out. The bolt is not coming. The bolt's free. I think it's free. Ooh. I think it's free. Unless there's something holding it from the top, which I didn't know about. Nope, there's nothing holding it from the top. I don't have a pry bar with me. I didn't think about bringing a pry bar this time. I did bring a flathead. When in doubt, always bring a flathead at a junkyard. Okay, alright, so it's loose. This should just come off now, right? Should just... Hold on, I wonder if I have to slowly pull it out. Because I can move it just a little bit. It's not coming out. Is it internally stripped or something? This sucks, because why is it not coming out now? Oh no, are you just not allowed to use impacts? This is an issue I don't have to deal with. I just want to get one bolt out. How difficult is that? Oh, unless there's a nut that I'm not aware of internally. Once I have to get it out by hand. Yeah, there's no way to reach that up. I wonder if I messed up here. I think I messed up. I think I might. There's probably another bushing or some kind of thing holding on to this, and then I must have destroyed the mounting position. I might have honestly screwed myself here. This would honestly suck if that was the case. Yeah, I messed up. You could feel it. Whatever this was attached to, you could feel it skipping. Unless I'm actually pulling it out. Wait. Hold on, folks. Oh, I got it out. Oh, maybe it's just because if you spin it with the impact, it spins too fast. I'm not complaining. I genuinely thought I messed this thing up. All right, so the next thing we need to grab from this thing is this key puck bushing. I don't know the technical term for this one is, but all right, and then yeah, that's it. Here you go. This is literally this is all I freaking needed. That's it. And you guys want to know a really crazy fact? I think this bolt itself is like $30, right, by itself. So that's all I needed. Yeah, so it's not the V6 conversion. You could definitely see it being different. And then yeah, if you guys could look right here, I don't know if you guys can see, but the SRT has an extra bracing, right, coming from, I believe, this side, right? Or maybe it's the same, I can't tell. Or no, it is. Because look, there's a hole here, so that's what this is for. So it's really cool that the V6 diff is technically, they're both 2 bolts, but the Charger SRT one has an extra side over here. Ugh. All right, I need to wash my hands. Oh, I knew I should have brought freaking wipes, man. Look at this. Look at my hands, dude. Disgusting. I actually, funny enough, I brought gloves with me. Didn't use them. All right, that's all we need. Time to pack up. But yeah, I just want to show you guys. The SRT has a bracing over like this, and that hole is where it looks like the original bracing would be going there. So the V6 uses these 2 holes, which I believe my chassis, the subframe should be identical. So realistically, all you need to change is the differential, obviously parts of the drive shaft, like depending on how customized you make it, and axles and hub. That's it. Wow, not too bad. Man, dude, all that just to get this. I genuinely believe, honestly, I probably spent more money on fuel coming down to the junkyard than getting some of the parts sometimes. But hey, man, I get it today, and that's all that matters. That's the name of the game. And that's the thing too, you always have to battle when you're building a car on a budget, or your budget on time is like, you kind of have to be like, hey man, do I get it now, pay a little bit more, or or do I pay more and get it later? Like, there's just so many ways to tackle like a solution or a problem, I mean, with us, depending on what solutions you can come up with. But that's why it's kind of nice when, like I said, when you're working with a very common chassis, you have very parts everywhere. So, which sucks for 240 owners and people who use JDM chassis. But I mean, that's just part of the game, right? And that's what's the benefit for the Charger platform. And that's the reasons why it's just so nice. So I just come down for a drive on the Sunday afternoon, spend maybe 30 minutes, grab what I need, and get out. Oh, so nice to win sometimes. Ooh, red brake calipers. Look at that, $1.07. That is a steal. Also, if you guys ever need a good wipe, when you're working on stuff that have a lot of oil, I've been using these guys for forever, dude. Literally awesome. I should be wearing gloves, honestly, but these are really nice. I go through them kind of a lot, actually. But yeah, now time to go back to the Charger and put this bad boy inside. Okay, all right. Oh man, it is a bit of a tight squeeze back here. Okay, all right. I saved myself $150. All right, I could kind of see a little bit the way I'm using the camera's light to kind of see where this diff is at. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I got it. Cool. Then, yep, that original mounting spot is not turning. Come on. Something's not right. Something is not. Hold on. Maybe I need to use the actual hole. So yeah, it really doesn't need that much more extension. It just needs. Is it on there at all? I mean, it's on there, but hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I know what's going on. It's the same thing with the other one. The spacer is just kind of just moving around. So I wonder if we just gotta somehow just. No, it is all right. We're having an issue now. It won't thread in properly. Why? I didn't ruin this bushing, did I? Okay. All right, I was able to get it out. Okay, and you can kind of squeeze. Hold on, Lord, this jack just slide. Okay. All right, so it will bolt up, right? Yeah, so what's wrong with this thing? It's a bushing, not I don't like the setup they have. And then you can't even find the bushing spot. So it's literally it's physically in there. That we need to change that in the future. That is not Oh, I wonder if it's like you get yeah, like the spacer like that. Maybe that was the issue I had. Because I noticed the spacer and the both bushings have like a specific pattern. So I wonder if it's like that's how it locks, right? So oh, okay. And yeah, I can't do it like this. I'm not using the electric ratchet too because the last thing I want is to, I don't know, mess it up. All right, it's screwing now. So I wonder if that's it. The bushings just needs to be they need to lock in like that. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, now I'm tightening it now. Now we're pulling up the diff by itself. Okay. So I guess for this diff bushings, you really just don't want to, I mean, it's an Allen key too, so I wouldn't advise trying to use a impact gun like I did because like it didn't want to come out. So that's cool. So the bushings, they lock in together somehow. That's really cool. We'll do the right torque specs in a minute. This should get tighter now. I imagine the torque spec can't be. Okay, all right. That should be it. Both bushings are all together. And drop this thing. Yep, cool. Come on. Then, yeah, and then just like, yep, see? So, like I said, what's really interesting is that this subframe is identical to the V6 because of this spot. You guys remember I told you? So, that's cool. SRT's got one more bolt and then like a bracket extension. So, just probably maybe I don't know, maybe I guess when you make too much power, like it's interesting they only have like an extension on this side compared to like having two extensions. So, but I wonder if they planned it from the start because that hole is empty on the V6. All right, next we're gonna do is install partially the drive shaft from this side and kind of get an idea. So, like I said, because Toge Factory expanded the tunnel, we don't have the original mounting points, which it looks like the mounting points would have been like right here. That's what it would look like. So, I mean, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Really more. So, but I kind of want to see how far we're playing with. Ow. Ugh, it's so dusty. All right, so I'm doing this by installing the. So I split the drive shaft in half, right? So we're using the end piece. Ooh. And the reason why I'm doing that and pinning together for now is because I need to kind of get an idea of what we're working with. And like I said, I think what might just happen to make things easier for all of us here is just to make one long drive shaft. So as long as the drive shaft shop could put one together quickly enough. Oh wow, look at that. This back piece here goes all the way. Yeah. Wow. So it should just, yep, like bolt like that, right? I think this is the back piece. This has to be the back piece. But oh yeah. See? Look at that. So without even, yeah, wow. So that's really interesting because then I don't know if you guys could see, but these two cross like this. So that's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think what's gonna happen is that because this bushing's got a little give here, we're gonna try to reuse this part. So I'll ask the drive shaft shop to be like, hey, if you could just cut off, because there's a little dowel that sits up here, so it lines it up correctly, like an input shaft for a transmission, for a manual transmission. So I think what I'm gonna do is do that. You guys see the dowel here? Do that. We just need to, I need to look up how to measure a drive shaft again. So for the alignment shop to do. So I'm gonna measure it up and then take both pieces to the drive shaft shop and then be like, hey, can you just put them together? And then we just go from there. Shoot, I mean, honestly, they might even just like reuse like these pieces if it's like what's more cost efficient, you know, at the end of the day, or what makes it easier. So, I mean, if it makes it easier for them just to do a whole new piece probably and then just weld these two and just balance them from there, that's fine. So, all right, cool. All right, I just need to measure this, measure that, and then, so today's Sunday. I'll take it to the drive shop tomorrow, then with the measurements and the pieces, and then just go from there. And then, because this is all I really need is that sacrificial piece. And we just go from there. And then I think in the future, like I said, if I ever blow this diff, I might just go straight V6. Because finding a SRT diff, I wonder, that just got me thinking, I wonder if the V6 housing. So I know I got confirmation from the guy I bought the drive shaft from that the housings are the same. So that means I could use the backing plate here, the diff cover. So I can still get that structural rigidity, but I would just have to make a drive shaft that's a 3-bolter and not 4-bolter. Or I wonder if you could just like take this part out. Well, because then the only reason why I say that is because we have to change the hubs out to a V6 hubs, and I feel like that's just a ladder to do that conversion to make things easier.
but I don't really think blow a diff like that, you know, let alone anything else. But all right, I think that's how we're gonna end it off. I feel very confident, and then hopefully we can get drive shaft made pretty quickly, and then once that's done, just pretty much bundle everything up, put a new windshield, make sure the car is running right, and then that's it, really. Oh, I mean, we still have to work on the pedal box, so we still got a lot more work to do, but we're in a good spot. All right, cool. All right, thank you guys for watching, you know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 사랑해.